Hey everybody, Tim Norris here.
And Carmen Norris.
And welcome to a live play by GreyElephant Gaming.
Today we're going to be playing Kingdom by Black Locust Games.
Now this is a Kickstarter preview, and during the live play we're going to be teaching you how to play the game.
And also giving you our thoughts.
Okay, here we are at the start of the game, and let's go over what we see on the board here real quick. I have my deck. I am playing the side of the good people. I am the angels, and she is playing the side of the fallen. You always play the evil.
Fallen angels.
Yeah. Alright, she's got two little black tokens over here. This is her score track. I have two white ones. This is my score track. I have a little white marble here, and this will keep track of my power. Her black one will keep track of her power. We have these little red cubes here represent our movement cubes. So at the start of the game, we shuffle our deck, and we are going to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that we each have our 7 cards, we will determine who goes first. I think I'm supposed to actually go first, but Carmen...
Because you're good?
Because I'm good.
You're nice.
But Carmen says that we have to do rock, paper, scissors. So, are you ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, shoot! Ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot! Dang! Good old rock failed me again. Okay, so the side of evil has cheated to win at rock, paper, scissors, as they do in everything that they do. So we will commence with the game. So... the game works in phases, I guess you could say. The first phase would be that you would actually draw movement cubes equal to what your power meter is. If your power meter is at 0, as both of ours is at the start of the game, you will still at least get 1 movement cube. So there's her movement cube. Then you will be able to play 1 angel card from your hand face down onto the table. And you have to play your angel card in your starting area. Your starting area are these 5 circles right here in front of you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she has her 5. The center area here is where we meet in Earth, and well, when that happens, certain things will activate. This, if we stop right here, that allows us to draw a card. Stop our angel here, we'll be able to gain 1 power. Stopping here allows us to gain 2 power. Now that's about the simplest way to explain the game. Where the game really becomes interesting is in the cards we play. So by all means, Carmen, take this.
Okay, well I have my movement cubes. Now I'm going to place an angel face down.
And when you first play the angels, they always start face down. And that is called an inactive angel. So they cannot move, they cannot do anything else.
Okay,
at the moment.
Since this is my first turn, I don't really have much else to do. I'm going to see if there's any pillars or commandment cards, what do you call those, script cards, that I would like to burn in order to get more power.
Okay, so what Carmen is talking about, there are script cards that she has in her hand, and I have them in my hand as well. We'll show you a picture of one of those right here. And if you look in the center of that script card, at that number in the middle, that is the amount of power it takes to actually activate that script card. Or if you wish, you could discard it, or in this term here, it's burn, and you could gain that much power. So Carmen decided to burn her placeholder script card and gain 2 power.
Now I have not used my movement cube, but they do not carry over to the next turn, so it goes away.
Okay, so that would be the end of your turn. You would still draw 1 card. If you have less than 4 cards, you draw up to 4 no matter what. So now that it is my turn, she's drawn, I will take my movement cube, even though I won't be able to do much with it either. And then I'll select one of my angels out of my hand as well. So I will take this one here, and alright, I'll just plop it right there in my starting area. Next, I can decide if I wish to try to burn cards as well. I don't know if I feel like actually burning, but I feel like I'm actually going to play one of my script cards. Now, script cards can be played on anybody's turn at any time, so what I'm going to play is Pi. Pi states that you may choose one of the following. Add 3 cards to your hand for 1 power, or add 3 to your power pool for no cost, or add 3 movement cubes for this turn for 1 power. I am going to select the 3 powers, so 1, 2, 3. However, before I actually was able to do that, I would have to ask Carmen, do you have a script card that you would like to play as well?
Nope.
Because she could possibly annul my script card, and you have to take account for that and give your opponent a chance to look through their cards as well. Okay, so now that I've played that, I'm also thinking I'm going to play... I am going to get rid of this pillar card. Now, pillar cards are a unique style of card, and those will come into effect as we're playing the game because they work in the combat phase. But because I decided to burn this Pillar of Water, that will gain me 1 power. I'm also going to burn my Shift card, which will give me an additional power. So now I have 5 power at the start of my next turn. I will draw my card, and I will discard my movement cube. So now it is Carmen's turn again. So the first thing she'll do is she has 2 powers, so she will gain 2 movement cubes that she'll be able to use. Now she has the opportunity of placing another angel in her starting area face down.
When I place my angels and activate my angels, I also have a chance to place pillars. So I'm going to place a pillar on this angel.
Okay, now she activated this angel. Let's take a look at him here real quick. This is Zafan, okay, and he's got an ability. Right underneath his picture it says add one to your power pool when activated. So she'll immediately gain 1 power. Now she placed a pillar of water on top of him.
Which means I spend a power to place that pillar.
Right, so you should have actually spent the power before you did that. So anyways, the point being she had the power, it doesn't matter. But regardless, down at the bottom is the actual combat structure. This game will use either fire, earth, or water. So this character fights with all fire elements, but she has put a defensive ability over him of water. So for me to be able to attack him, I have to get through that pillar of water. This will all make sense as we progress through the game and we get into the combat stages. So now, Carmen, you've activated. You have 2 movement cubes, and you can move your angel if you wish. Up in the corner.
So I'm going to move him over here because that gives me 2 power.
2 additional power. So she spends her movement cubes. Now, if we take a look at this angel card, we see that there's like a shield with a 1. That is the rank of the angel. That also comes into effect when you score the angel. So he would score 1 point to her side. And the game would end once one person either reaches 35 points or if you have no cards to draw from your deck. Now the number underneath that shield is its movement. So this angel for her can move up to 3 spaces. However, you must spend 1 movement cube per movement. So for instance, she had 2 movement cubes. She can only move him 2 spaces. She can't maximize his potential. But she may not have wanted to anyways because she wants to try to gain the power. And remember, you have to stop your movement on these spaces here in the center of the board to be able to gain those abilities. So, Carmen, did you draw?
Yes.
Okay, so that would mean that is the end of your turn. So the first thing I would do is I will draw 5 movement cubes. I will let you think about that while I am taking my turn. Next thing I will do is I will place one of my angels down in my starting area. Next, I will activate one of my angels. Now this is Elian, and this is the angel who brought the plague and hail upon Egypt. And she does have an ability that says when activated, gain 1 movement cube for each enemy angel currently active. So I'll just gain 1 movement cube because she has 1 angel that's active, which isn't going to do me a whole lot of good, but yeah, whatever, right? Alright, so now I can move her, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move her maximum of 2 spaces. And I'm going to move her right here into the center of the board, which will allow me to draw a card. And I was hoping I was going to get something that I could use against her, but it does not look like that's the case. So now these other 4 movement cubes are pretty well just a waste for me. So I'm going to discard those, and I'm going to draw up, and Carmen, it is back to you again.
Okay.
So the first thing she'll do is she'll draw 4 movement cubes, place those in her play area. Now she can play an angel out of her hand, place it face down in her starting area. And she can play a pillar as well at this stage. Then she can activate her inactive angel, and who is it?
It is Gadriel. When this angel activates, all of your active rank 1 angels automatically score.
Okay, so let's take a look. She has 1 rank 1 angel here with 0. So because this angel has a rank 1, she gets 1 point, but this angel also had a pillar of water, which gives it an additional point. So both this cards will score. They go into her void pile, but she did just instantly gain 2 points. So very well played.
Okay, I'm a rank 5. You're a rank 4. I've got 2 movement. So I'm going to move here and engage in combat.
Oh, that would be kind of silly, wouldn't you think? Oh, whale. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess that would be a good thing.
Water beats fire.
Well, I was looking at my water beating your fire right there. Okay. So, Elion and her Girar, I cannot pronounce these names.
I think it's Gadriel, whatever.
Okay, they have gone into combat. So the way that this works is that I would look at the element that is facing my opponent. So my character has the fire trait at the top of their card, and her character has the water trait. Well, water puts out the fire, so water wins. So that means that my card, my angel, will go into my void, and her card will take the place. Plus, she moved on to the space where she gets to draw a card, so she'll draw a card and put it into her hand. The combat system in this game is a bit ingenious, and I really do enjoy it. There's no luck involved, there's no dice or anything like that, and the way that they've designed it is that it's extremely difficult for a lower-ranking angel to take out a higher-ranking angel because their dials will never line up properly, except for maybe a couple of points, and it's difficult for them to get in position. So that is the end of her turn, so I will draw 5 cubes for... wait a minute now, wait a minute, no. When an angel scores, your power drops down to 0. That's one thing you got to keep track of. You try to cheat. Evil cheats, okay? You guys, evil cheats, and I think possibly even in the rule book somewhere it says evil gets to cheat. If the good side doesn't catch it, evil gets away. So anytime one of your angels does score, you lose all your power points. So in a sense, for only 2 points, for her to lose that much power, it's kind of a win for me. And I think you kind of forgot about that, didn't you?
I did. I always forget about that.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I will place...
I didn't really have much choice, though. The angel activates, you have to score.
So I do get my 5 movement cubes. I have now played one of my angels. I will now activate my other one. And this is Puriel, the Angel of Punishment. And his ability says, this angel wins all similar element skirmishes. What does that mean? Well, that means that whenever 2 angels go into battle and they each have the exact same rank and they both have the exact same element that are up against one another, he wins that battle. However, the way that it would work otherwise is that both angels would be removed from the board and both sent to the void. Well, he sends you to the void and he just keeps on trucking. So that's pretty powerful. I like that.
That is.
And I wonder where I'm going to place him.
I think my angel's in trouble.
I think your angel is in a lots of trouble. Alright, so let's spend our 2 movement cubes because that's the maximum I can move him. We will move him here for 1. And we now are going to go into combat with her angel. Now, if we look at the top of my angel's combat, compass, I have water, and so does her angel. Both of us are a rank 5, however, my ability, my angel overcomes hers, so I take the spot, and I get to draw a card.
Now this game reminds me of Summoner Wars in a way, because you're moving cards across the battlefield and fighting each other. But what I like about this game even better is that there's no dice to roll. The combat system, you can look at it and tell what's going to be happening ahead of time and plan your moves out. Cards that can help me out with my power, so I guess I get 1 movement cube, since that's the minimum you can get. And I will place my angel and I will activate my angel.
Okay, who you got?
It is Astaroth.
Fallen angel who is a Grand Duke of Hell.
Yeah.
Whoa! Could you imagine that? I am the Grand Duke of Hell. you got a massive Duke of Hell, hell.
When activated, remove 1 card from play from your opponent's void. I really wanted to keep him till later, but I didn't have any other angels in my hand.
So the reason that she would want to keep him until later is because both of us have 1 all-powerful angel that beats all others. And that's the bad boy you want to get out of the game if possible. And this guy could have done that, but hey, he didn't. You missed. So and sometimes that's the way it goes. You're forced to play what's in your hands.
Yeah. So let me pick a card to remove from your void.
I don't have a lot in here, so I do have my pie card, and that's usually a pretty powerful one.
I'll remove the shift card.
Right, by all means. The shift card is out of the game. Boo-hoo. I will be lamenting over that for years to come.
Okay, so I can only move 1. I will move him over here.
Oh, you didn't want to move him there so I can just destroy him too?
Try to run from you.
Okay, so one thing to keep in mind is just just because that angel is inactive, it does not mean I can't attack him. I still have the capacity to attack if I wish. But Carmen's turn is not yet over, so we'll let her finish her turn, and then I'll decide if I feel like attacking or not.
I'm going to burn that to gain 2.
Okay.
And I think I'm done. I'll just burn this one too. Why not?
Ooh, boy, you're just burning them up, aren't you?
Okay, I'm done.
Alright. Alright, I will... Okay, so first thing first, I will grab my 5 movement cubes. I'll put them in my play area. I'm going to put this character down here. I will activate this one. And this is Zinthaniel, the 6th angel created. If you score while this angel is active, then this angel scores as well. So I want to score with this guy because that means this guy will score as well. So it's pretty awesome. That'd give me 8 points. But that's a little easier said than done. So let's see what I can do here. I do have 2 movement cubes. And that does mean I could get over here and still destroy him if I wanted to. And maybe see what you got hidden there. But man, that's... Ugh. I could take my chances though too. I don't know. I hate gambling because that could be a pretty tough card.
Well, you don't have to. You could go around it.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that, right?
Yeah, because then I choose the orientation.
There you
and
go.
Around it.
So I'm going to go 1 movement here, and now I'm going to go into combat with your inactive angel and see what happens here. See if I get lucky. I don't. Okay, so she did. She has Beelzebub, the funny guy. Okay, so he's got the infinity symbol, which means that he wins all combats. So I cannot defeat him. I can just hope to remove him or use my all-powerful angel to knock us both out. So you did defeat my angel, which really stinks. I was hoping I was going to get away with that, but oh well. Man, that really stinks. Okay, next I will go ahead and activate this guy here. I will move him 2 spaces right to there so that I can draw a card. And, ooh, that is awfully tempting. Alright, so I am going to play a script card. Oof, should I do it now? No, I am going to wait actually. I will just discard my last movement token and I will draw a card, which means now it is your turn.
I'll get my 3 movement cubes.
The good thing is that her all-powerful angel can only move 1 space, so that's actually a benefit.
Now, I realize this is a prototype, but I am already enjoying the artwork quite a bit. I mean, not all the characters look the same at all. They're very different, they have different descriptions, and that really adds to the enjoyment of the game. Place 1 angel face down. That's strange. I don't have an angel to activate. Oh, that's because you activated
yeah, I
him
activated him, yeah,
okay.
Unfortunately.
So
now, one thing to keep in mind is that as long as she has this angel in play as well, she can never gain more than 4 power. So that's a way to try to equalize him as well, because he is a beast to try to get around.
Okay, so I'm going to move 2. 1, 2.
Okay, so she is attacking with a water element of Astroth, the fallen angel, who is the Grand Duke of Hell, against Zinthaniel, the 6th angel created. So her water beats my fire, thus defeating my angel, and she will be allowed to draw a card then.
Best card ever.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, I have 1 movement cube left. So what should I do? Should I leave Beelzebub here to play goalie? Or should I move him up?
I think eventually I will get past Beelzebub. There's one thing about this game is the cards that you have, your scripts.
I do enjoy using him as goalie, though.
Your scripts and some of your other angels when you activate them.
I will move him here. Okay.
Alright, you all finished then?
Yes.
Alright, so I will draw my 5 movement cubes, and if you quit killing all my angels, I'll be able to actually maybe do something with them. Alright, so I will put this character down here. Alright, now I can activate this one. Alright, so I activated Erythral, one of the 7 great Archon angels, and she says that when activated, you may return one of your opponent's active angels back to their starting zone or nearest space. So I will push this character back down to your starting zone, but I'd imagine I get to place him wherever I want, so I'll place him over there. Now I can move this character, but before I do that, I am going to play a script card. I am playing Exile. And Exile says remove one of your opponent's fallen, or one of your opponent's, I might as well say fallen, from field of play and place it into their void. If a pillar exists on that angel, remove that pillar to their void as well. So, Carmen.
So, would you like to move this angel into my void?
Well, I am first waiting to see if you have an annul card or something you would like to play before I
do not
proceed.
have an annul card.
Okay, so I will play the Exile, and now I will put him into your void.
Now why would you want to do that?
Because I am just that awful. Now, that cost me 2 power to play that card. And now I am going to spend 2 movement cubes to move Erethrol up to that space to gain that 2 power right back. I am now going to play Summon, and that cost me 3 power. Now I have to wait to see if you have a card to play or not.
I do not have.
Okay. Summon says that you may search your draw deck for 1 card, script or angel, and place it into your hand. Have your opponent shuffle the rest of your deck when done. Well,
I wonder who he's going to search for.
Well, I am going to search for my all-powerful angel for sure, no doubt about that. Now, I think that if somebody looked at this game, they could easily, just like what I talked about with Battle for Souls when I did that video, they can look at this one as well and think, oh, this is a religious-style game. And that's really just not the case. Don't look at it that at all. It's a fantasy battle between angels and fallen, and just leave it at that. No different than if you're out there hunting dwarfs or elves or whatever the things you guys do in your basement. Now, I only have 2 power, so I am thinking, yep, I will be done. So I will just lose those last 3 movement cubes. I will draw 1 card, and now it is your turn.
I get my movement cubes. Let's see. What do I want to do?
You want to leave that angel, your fallen, in your void?
I
sure.
do.
Mm-hmm,
really?
Indubitably.
Okay, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to place this angel. And I will activate this angel.
Okay, so you activated who, and what's their description?
Asmodeus. Angelic scripts cost you 1 power less to play while this angel is active.
Very nice, very
yes,
nice.
It is
and he is very powerful, so he would score you 8 points.
Okay, so I'm going to play my pie card.
Okay, so pie card would allow you to do what?
You may choose one of the following. Add 3 cards to your hand for 1 power. Add 3 to your power pool for no cost, or add 3 movement cubes for 1 power. So, what I would like to do is to add 3 movement cubes for 1 power. It costs me 1 less, so it costs me nothing.
Okay, so I'm waiting to see what this is going to be combined with, because that's...
Yes.
I think that I'm saving my card for a good reason here, because I'm waiting for the... Let's see it. I know you got it.
Well, let's see. There's really a lot to think about on your turn, because if you forget to burn a card, and then you're set up on your next turn without enough movement points. So that's something to keep in mind. In addition, something I really enjoy about this game is that you can play your script cards at any time. So you want to make sure that you have power during your opponent's turn, and you want to make sure you're paying attention so that you can play that card at the right time. Reborn. Place an angel from your void back into your hand.
Oh, man, okay. So, alright, so that cost 2 power for you to activate that one.
It cost me 1 power, actually.
Oh, 1 power. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And then you got the one where you're just going to march down the field. Wow, you have got a killer combo. Yes, you do. Okay, well, I'm going to allow this. By all means, go ahead and draw your angel back up into your hand. That doesn't give you points, so... Now play the other one. Let's see it. But of course I could be bluffing, though.
You could be.
I could be. Let's lay your cards down. Come on, woman. You're making everybody wait on you.
Liberate. When played, this allows your active angels to move more than their movement allowance for the remainder of your turn.
So what she's trying to do is this guy, what's his name again?
Asmodeus?
Okay, Asmodeus. She's trying to just march him straight down and score him.
Yes, because he is a rank 8.
And he's a rank 8, so it'd give her 8 points. So I am going to play Annul, which will cancel the last angelic script played by your opponent.
Okay.
And that cost me 2 power.
Okay, so now I get to move him only 2.
You still have the upper hand, I think, here, though. The fact that each player has the exact same style of cards in their deck, all the way to the point that even the compass, the combat compass, is exactly the same, the powers, everything, does raise a slight concern to me that I fear the longevity of the game and the replayability of it in the long run. We're about in our 7th, 8th game right now, and I can tell you right now I still do enjoy playing the game, but how's it going to fare in the long run? I don't know. But this is also a positive that I see here, because this means that there's no overpowered card, that anything my opponent has, I have too, and I'm capable of using.
That's my plan. So I'll move him 2 right there. I'll get another power. And that's it for now. Okay.
I'll take my 5 movement cubes. Wow, this is ugly. Very, very ugly. Now I can play an angel. I will play this one right here. I can also play a pillar. I will play this one here for 1 power. Now I can activate, which I will. And I have activated Gabriel.
Uh-oh. So
my max power pool is 4 while this angel is active. So that's why I went ahead and did that, what I did. It doesn't matter, it's going to go down anyways. So I am now going to play Liberate. When played, this allows your active angel to move more than their movement allowance for the remainder of the turn.
I don't have anything.
So that cost me 1. Next, I am going to play Blur. Gain 3 additional movement cubes, maximum movement rules.
You know what I could do? I could play this at any time.
I don't know what this is that you have to play at any time. So.
But it's too late because you're already playing Blur. Okay.
Well, yes. So I am playing Blur. Gain 3 additional movement cubes. Maximum movement rules must still be followed. I take it you're allowing that as well. Okay. So I'll put that. So I gain 3 more movement cubes.
Uh-oh.
So I would imagine because Liberate should trump the ruling on Blur with the 3 extra movement cubes.
Right.
Okay. That's what
That's what I assume.
Alright,
okay.
So this means I will now move Gabriel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Score with those 5, which gives me 10 points. 11 actually, I'm sorry, because he had the pillar on him as well. Next.
I assumed you were scoring with him when you put a pillar on him.
There you go. I will now move Ariel 2, 1,
oh my, look at that.
2, and score an additional 9 points.
Movement cubes.
You can't put any more angels on the board.
Oh no, I can't put any more angels down.
You got all of them. So you can activate this one because you got your 5 angel limit. Now, you could have played a pillar though. Did you have a pillar in your hand?
No.
Yeah, if you got them, play them.
This angel wins all similar element skirmishes. It's Asa, fallen angel whose name means the strong.
Asa.
Or Asa, or yeah. Okay. I think it's Asa.
Let's get this over with. So first off, keep in mind, as soon as you score, you're going to lose all your powers. So.
Okay, I'm going to play Portal. Can you do anything about me playing Portal?
I can't do a ding-on thing.
Okay, so Portal will swap one of your angels, position on the board with one of your opponents.
So this is game, in other words.
So we'll swap with that angel. Okay, now I've got 3 movement cubes.
That's it. This is your last point, son. This is this is 15.
1,
so
2,
1,
3. Boom.
There you go. That's game because that's 35. Well, I got to tip my hat off to you. This is the first time you have beaten me in this game, and it just so happened that it occurred in the live play. So I am thoroughly convinced, I'm going to have to go back and watch the tape, I think you must have cheated.
No, it's just, I test well, you know, grace under pressure.
Right. So why don't we reiterate the negatives and the positives. The negative, I do fear the longevity of this game because both decks are exactly the same, and the replayability of it, how long will that be able to stick and still stay fresh and new to you?
I could see maybe some expansions coming out in the future to fix that, if that becomes a problem.
Well, we're about on our 7th, 8th game, and I can still sit down and play the game. I do still enjoy it. And at the same time, I still think this is a positive, because the fact that I know that you have the exact same cards that I do, that means that there's no overpowered card in the deck. You could counterbalance everything.
Yeah, you don't have lingering doubts in your mind after the game was played that, oh, it's just because they had a more powerful deck.
Yeah. I enjoy the artwork on the cards. Obviously, things can change, given the fact this is a prototype.
We enjoy the combat system, as we talked about.
Yeah, and just overall, I think that it is a fun, enjoyable game. I like the fact there's no luck in it. There could be luck of the draw. But what we are finding is that the more you play, the more skilled you become in understanding the cards and the combos that you created. And I think that was really emphasized in this, because we did a couple of things in this game that it was the first time where I was able to score 19 points in one turn and you was able to score the 15 points to win the game at the end. And that's the first time that's actually occurred.
I think we've really been learning about the timing of when you play these cards and combining them together also.
So overall, if you enjoyed what you saw, head over to Kickstarter. It's Black Locust Games Kingdom, and go support them.
Check it out.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.